Is Bubblegum Simulator Infinity dying? Before this video starts, please subscribe. We're very close to 35,000 subscribers. In fact, we're only 54 subscribers away. Right, okay, where did I get 54 from? I meant to say 76, not 54. We're 76 subscribers away, so go subscribe. Also, go join my Discord. Anyway, is Bubblegum Simulator Infinity dying? I see this comment in a lot of my videos saying Bubblegum Simulator is dead, it's dying, whatever. And you may be inclined to agree, considering it's got 27,000 active players. And yeah, of course that's less than it used to be, but I wouldn't say it's dead. But like, the main problem here, the main problem with this entire process is people say it's dead, people stop playing, which means more people will stop playing because they think the game's dead, which causes like an effect where it just keeps going and keeps going, keeps deviating further away from a high player count, which is kind of valid. I mean, that is a natural thing for game to do. Like, that's not like, games can't control that. People will just leave the game when more people leave the game. There's no way to control that, but you gotta remember, that is probably the main driving force of why the game's dying. Just because if people aren't playing the game, other people aren't gonna play the game, or whatever. But also, you gotta remember that 20,000 players is still a decent amount of players. Like, yeah, you may compare it to like Grow a Garden, which is on 2.7 million concurrent players right now, but realistically, comparing it to something like that is just silly. A simulator game of this style, I don't think can ever kind of hold that many players. Like, it held a lot at the start because it was a new game and there was a lot of new stuff to do. But with the update schemes of this game or any game, I don't think they can hold that many players. Like Pet Sim 99 or Pet Sim X, yes, that held a lot of players, but it's not the same as Bubblegum Simulator. Bubblegum Simulator is different. Like, it's like a standard simulator, whereas Pet Sim 99 is a bit weird in the way it works. And also, they just hop on trends and stuff like that, and also the whole like way that the pets work is different. It's a different game completely. I wouldn't say Pet Sim 99 or Pet Sim X or any Pet Sim game, or like Pets Go or whatever it was called. I wouldn't say any of those games are that stereotypical of most simulators, like Bubblegum Simulator, any like Rebirth simulators. Any simulator like that is just completely different to something like Pet Sim 99, and that is the reason why I think this game's dying, not at the fault of the developers. A lot of people are going to say the updates have been lazy, but not really. I think the updates have had enough content, like as much content as they did in Bubblegum Simulator 1, and people are saying the updates are worse than Bubblegum Simulator 1, when there's been more content than Bubblegum Simulator 1 coming out consistently. Like, weekly updates is very impressive for a game. It's just people are spoiled by like Pet Sim and Grow a Garden, because obviously they have pretty big teams. I assume Pet Sim's got a big team, and Rumble does have a pretty sizable team, but still, then again, like, a weekly update and we're getting enough content where it's like maintaining through the week. It's just, it is enough. By the way, I'd like to say, like, I don't judge you if you think the game's dying or you think the game's well, the game's obviously dying, like that is how it works, but I think dying is a bit of a strong word. It's losing popularity, but I don't think it's going to go below like 10k players, and 10k players is still a good amount of players. It's just when you compare it to something like Grow a Garden, 10k players is barely anything. But like, that's just like, if you're comparing games, it's just not a good idea, because obviously Grow a Garden's more popular than like any game right now. We can't hold this game here to the standards that Grow a Garden are, because it's just not the same. It's not the same game. Let me know if you disagree with me, by the way. Like, that's completely fine. I'm making this video because I see a lot of comments saying that it's because the devs are lazy or whatever. I don't think they are. Sounds like I'm paid for this. I'm not paid. I feel like the main thing that I wish we got was maybe some more communication of when updates were delayed or whatever, or when the updates are coming out and stuff like that. Just saying like, generally in the next 2 days or this day or that day. But like, apart from that, I think that generally these updates are good enough. But yeah, if you disagree with me, that's fine. I just wanted to make this video because I wanted to chat about a lot of people saying it's dead. And honestly, I don't really care. I'm going to keep playing this game for a while, until I either get bored of it and I'll switch to something else, maybe go back to Bee Swarm, who knows. Probably not though, because I did get bored of Bee Swarm at that point. I did a lot of Bee Swarm videos. I did a full blue series and then I did like half a red series, so yeah, I mean, I did quite a lot of Bee Swarm. And then this game, like, I plan to play for as long as I can, because I like Bubblegum Simulator. I like simulator games. That's what I like. I don't care if the views are lower. I'm gonna do what I like. If I did Grow a Garden videos and they were getting loads and loads of views, I probably wouldn't continue them, just because I do what I enjoy, because I don't want to sit there and not do what I enjoy. I don't care about the views. I mean, obviously I care about the views, but just not as much as, like, not enough for it to make me want to do something I don't want to do. Not like my Grow a Garden video got a lot of views. That got like 800 views. Which, I mean, is the same case. It's technically a lot of views. If you think of 800 people, that's a lot of people. But obviously, in YouTube terms, 800 views is like nothing. Anyway, I'm rambling a lot. My main point of this video is basically, I don't think this game's dead, per se. I think it's more dying. Its population's like going, like its population, I'm gonna say its player base is going down, and that happens with every game. That happened with original Bubblegum Simulator. That happened, like that's always gonna happen. That's like that's not preventable. And I personally think Bubblegum Simulator is one of the best simulators out right now, and I think it's I just like the style of simulator. But let me know what you think down below. It's completely fine if you disagree with me. It's just, if you're going to disagree with me, be respectful about it, because, like, there's no point of being angry. And now for the rest of this video, I want to talk about why I hate this game. Not really, I don't actually hate this game, but I've got beef with the game right now, because I haven't hatched a secret in 7 million eggs. Genuinely, haven't hatched a secret in 7 million eggs. Well, I think it's like 6.7. Like, 6.7 million eggs I haven't hatched a secret in. Where is my secret, game? It's almost half of my eggs in this entire game I haven't hatched a secret in. Do you know how crazy that is? Ever since Mint Sunday, I have not hatched a secret. I feel like I'm getting so unlucky here. I hatched another shiny mythic void crystal parasite, by the way, which means we've got 2 shiny mythic void crystal parasites, which are, by the way, 1 in 266 million, which is a lot rarer than the secret. I've been hatching with like max evolve potions, infinity elixirs and everything. Like, genuinely, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here to not get myself a secret. Where is my secret? I mean, as I said, there's not that much content I can make in this update, hence why I'm making a video like this. This is kind of a filler video, like how people want to say this update's a filler update. I don't think it's a filler update. I think this update's pretty cool. I mean, I know the Bra Egg, everyone's upset about it being a Rift, which is fair enough. I wish the Bra Egg was maybe a normal egg, and then the Rift could have been like, there could have been also a Rare Rift, because I do like the idea of Rare Rifts being in the game a lot, because Rare Rifts are pretty exciting, because like, they actually add something to kind of look for or to wait for. I wish, honestly, this is a weird thing to wish, but I wish a notification didn't show up in chat, because I know that would make it way less hatched. But if a notification didn't appear in chat, that means you'd have to actively search for it, which I know sounds horrible. However, I like having super rare secrets. Although I'm not going to get the super rare secrets, I like them being in the game. Because if they're in the game, it's good for trading to have super rare secrets, and it adds excitement. Like how there's a Pyramidium 1 in 1 billion in here. That's nice, because I'm hatching this egg. I could hatch like a Void Crystal Dragon, which probably don't have that much value. I'm not that excited about it. If I hatch a Pyramidium though, I'm pretty excited about it, so it gives me a reason to want to hatch the egg. Anyway, this video has been an absolute just ramble, but that's kind of the point of it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your opinions on the whole statement of Bubblegum Simulator Infinity is dying, because I agree with it. However, I just don't think dying is probably the right word, because I don't think it's going to die. I guess it is dying, but I don't think it's dead. People are saying it's dead. As far as I'm concerned, 25,000 players is pretty good. And as far as this Rumble Studios is concerned, 25,000 players is still pretty good. They'll continuing up. They'll like continually, how do I say that? They were still updating BGS a lot when it had like 20, 30k players. It's just when it got down to like 7k concurrent is when they kind of gave up on it. And I don't think it's going to go that low. Anyway, goodbye.